Hello, ladies, and welcome back to the In Her Image podcast. I am your host, Andrea John, and today's episode is going to look a little different because life has been a lot these past couple of weeks. I'm all about being authentic, so I'm just going to be honest with you and tell you what's been going on. Life has been really full lately, and you may know that as being busy, but I don't use the word busy because I feel like it has a negative connotation. And a lot of what I do is intentional. I don't believe life happens to me. So I say that my life is full. So about 2 weeks ago, I had a dental procedure. I had a tooth extraction, a bone graft. I had this infection in my bone that I didn't know about. And let me tell you, the recovery has been so painful. The first several days, probably week, it was so difficult to talk. And I talk for work a lot because I have to lead meetings and manage projects. So it was really difficult. And then just as I was kind of peeking over the pain, I started feeling the symptoms of a stomach flu. It's been going around town. My whole family had gotten sick and I was holding strong, but it got to me and I just think my immune system got compromised because of all the pain and the healing with this tooth. So between recovering and resting and trying to just have enough energy because, as you know, Thanksgiving is coming and my daughter was going to come into town and we had a funeral last weekend. It's just a lot. It's thrown on me more than I had anticipated. And then one of my daughters has her first wrestling tournament today of the season and I'm volunteering at it all day. So as much as I wanted to come in here with a full prepared episode, that is not what's going to happen today because I did not have time to do that. But I do have something really exciting to share with you. Even with everything that's going on, God is still moving and things are still happening. And that's why I like to say life is full because things are never really a setback. We just have to learn to grow through it. We received all of the books in the mail for In Her Image. There was a moment where I had a little bit of a panic because they told me the shipments were going to be delayed, but I was surprised last weekend. Even when I was sick, I had a box delivery on Friday, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and I was like, yes. So the first wave of pre-orders went out the door yesterday, worked on it all day. I definitely need to work on my process for shipping and handling. But I was at the post office so much and I talked to people and I think I know how to improve this process. But seeing these books and writing messages to every single person because everyone got a message, not just a signed book, but a message. I just loved it. I prayed for everyone and it just got me so excited for this launch. Yes, I have other books, but this one is just so special. I worked so hard on this book and I'm excited to get this message out there. But since we're not having a full episode, I don't want to leave you with just nothing. So, Proverbs 31 never describes a woman who has it all perfectly together. Like she's not a perfect woman. It doesn't say that she's perfect. It describes a woman who she moves in strength. She has wisdom, she has dignity and grace because her confidence is rooted in God. She has this deep faith in God. And that means that strength is not the opposite of struggle. And that's what I want to share with you today. What I've gone through these last 2 weeks are nothing in comparison to what I have gone through in my life. It's minuscule, and I was so glad to have such small problems, to be honest. I felt normal because for several years, I did not feel normal. And I felt normal, like a normal person with normal problems. But it was a reminder to me that Strength is not the absence of struggle. Strength is the ability to keep showing up with God's help, even in the middle of it, even in the middle of pain, in the middle of struggle. When you have those negative feelings, but you just keep pushing through, you have faith, you know you're going to come out on the other side. That's what it's about. And that's what improves our quality of life. That's what causes us to live life despite the circumstances that we go through. Whether your home feels full, busy, crazy, chaotic, your body may feel tired, your heart feels stretched, you are still clothed in God's strength and dignity. Even on the days that don't look pretty, even on the days you don't feel like you're doing enough, or when you can't really offer anything at the moment because you're just so depleted, you feel like you have nothing to offer. That is still Proverbs 31 strength. Not perfection, but dependence on God. And let me tell you, lady, that is more than enough. Trust me. And you have it. You have the strength to make it through. And you have the confidence to laugh without fear of the future. Why? Because you are made in the image of God. So remember that. And next week, we're going to be back with a launch celebration, and I cannot wait because that means that the devotional will be officially released. Don't forget that the pre-order is still available. You can get 10% discount by putting pre-order 10 in the promo code so that you can get 10% off. After that, it goes up to retail, and I don't know the next time we're going to get a promo. But thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. I'd love to hear from you because I don't want this to be a one-way communication. So if you've really been enjoying these podcast episodes, I'd love to hear from you. Send me an email at hello@andreajohn.com or find me on social media, Andrea John Author, and send me a private message. Just let me know if you have feedback, ideas. I'd love to hear it because in the new year, we're going to be coming in with daily episodes 5 days a week. Now, this is your reminder for the week. Even on your full days, you are clothed in strength and dignity, and you can smile at the future because God holds it. I will see you next week, ladies. Can't wait.